So here with this, I believe it's a 2014 Dodge Journey. You think you're gonna have yourself a really easy job, you know, sway bar links and tie rods, you know, not a very hard job. But then you see this bolt, and you know, right from the bat, you're gonna have to cut it off. But we'll give it the old try. We'll just douse it down with PB Blaster, let it sit for a little bit. But I can almost guarantee you we're gonna have to cut this off. But just let that sit. So since I already know I'm gonna have to cut, I'm doing this job from the start. So I know I have to cut already, so I have to replace these anyways. I'll just do a two-part video. That's not even tight, that's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. This is a 19mm bolt. Luckily I already got it broke loose, but if you put a 9mm right here while you turn this, this will hold the bolt still. But look, I'm getting lucky on this one. All right, shocking enough, that nut came off with no problem. There we go. Just break that bond. We'll still replace it, but his inner tie rod seemed fine, but that's okay. The other side's bad. This side will be soon to follow, so we'll go ahead and get rid of all these. Now, what I like to do is, which I'm pretty sure everybody does, but back this nut off, separate the two, and I like to count. Now, you're still going to need a front end alignment when this is all done, but this right here will actually give you enough. Get as close as possible, so the driver's not driving home with the wheel all the way to the side. Maybe a little wheel wobble when it gets in high speeds, but you know, this will hold the motor, so we'll just count. Oh, no, we won't. Wow, all right, that's on there. So anyways, what I do is I count each rotation, and then when I put it back on, I follow that rotation. So 1 second while I get this off. There you go, went and got me a pipe wrench, hold the base. Now we'll count 1, 2, we'll go 19, 18 and a half, but we're not doing half, so we'll do 19. We'll go ahead and get this, take my pipe wrench, get this bolt backed off. All right, so we're gonna make attempt at that bolt. I got the cutting wheel out, already in preparation. So let's just see if it's loose. Oh. Wow, nope. This is an 18mm, by the way. I mean, with all the rust, it's probably a 19, but it's supposed to be an 18. This is that Indiana rust they don't show you in a lot of those fancy fancy YouTube videos. Wow. Oh, nope. All right. Oh, we're cutting it off. So here's how I'm gonna do this. Here's a blaze that I like using. Not that you could see it with that light on. All right. So, name brand. This thing works really well. So I'm going to probably for the top, I'm just gonna cut this and the whole nut off, and then cut that lip off, because I don't want to cut back here because it's got these two little. It's shaped like a C. My wheel's gonna be too big. It's gonna hit this and chop this up. So we'll take care of that front right there. Now, that's one side. Now we got this bad boy. Now this side's gonna be slightly easier because I could just cut it right here and it'd be a nice smooth surface, and I could just push the bolt through that side. So, but anyways, I bought this from Menards, I don't know, many years ago. Still works every day. It's corded, but still works great. So I'm gonna get this other one cut off, be right back with you. Alright, so after a lot of cutting, shaving, there we go. Alright, let's get the new one ready. Through. Let's get started. Okay. Okay. So sometimes if you got a strut as rusted out as this one, you can actually move it with your arms, which you should not be able to do. This one, I can. But if you got a brand new strut, you could take like a jack stand or something and support it underneath the lower control arm, and then lower the body of the vehicle, the frame of the vehicle, and this will compress and giving you a lot more access to slide this bolt in. So we'll go ahead and get that started. So that center bolt is a hex bit. I'm going to start with a H6, which that's exactly what it is. So the aftermarket nut is a 19 millimeter, and the hex bit is an H6. I'll leave a link in the descriptions of the parts that I used for this job. Lifetime warranty. Okay. Get the hex out of there. Now we'll come down here and work on this bottom one. Same process. So with the sway bar links done, now we're gonna worry about finishing up these tie rod, which is This easy part, take off a little ring. Don't lose that. Oh, this is covered in something up here, so we'll see what that is when we get in there. It's dripping a lot in there. Gotta get underneath these boots and break it loose. There we go. All right, so way back up in there, which you're not gonna be able to see, there's gonna be a tab of something somewhere around it, probably the most inconvenient spot on the bottom or something. Nope. Okay. Way over here on this left side, right back there, there's a tab that's holding on the base of this. It's a one-time use clamp. There's a rectangle opening. Shove your longest screwdriver you could possibly fit in there. Hit it a couple times with a hammer to break it loose, and then pull it out. As I said, hit it a couple times, but yeah, that's that single-use one I'm talking about. Yeah, you could find that spot, just hit it a couple times. Yeah, they're no good after that. But, ooh. Power steering fluid. It is just soaked in it. All right, we'll have to sniff this one out. And got some weird stuff up in here. Oh. All right, so little tool. I know I've done a full review on this tool before. Still has not failed me. Couple bucks on Amazon. I've used this. I'm going on maybe three years now. Still no issues with it. Works every time. All right, now you're out of the way. I'm gonna knock over a $500 GoPro. Oh. And that's it. Just one quick twist, takes it right off. The new one's gonna come with the nut, same as before. Okay. Just hand tighten it with the same tool. Lock it in. I needed one more extension, but I don't feel like getting up again, so there you go. Now you take the boot, slide that boot back on. Lock it. There's still a lot of pressure on that tab, so I don't wanna. Pretty sure I could reuse it. Passenger side's much nicer. It has a nice little housing over it. This thing was bone dry. Now, line that rubber boot up with that watt. There's a little slot letting you know where it should go. Slide that up and over, lock that in. Now put the nut back on. Speeds up the process a little bit. Now we'll start it off facing down. If you remember, our number is 19, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 19. that locked in and put it back in and put the bolt back on. Put on the supplied nut. Check to see if it's a 19, and it is. Like I said, we'll see how far this goes without actually having to use the 9mm to hold the center bolt still. Alright folks, there you have it. That's how you, that's a two-parter. You got sway bar links, tie rods, inner, outer. Showed you how to keep it, you know, kind of with the original alignment, even though you still need to go get an alignment. I'm gonna track down that leak. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's power steering fluid, but I won't know until I get under there. So, hope you enjoyed this two-part video. I'll leave all the parts and the tools that I used in the description as usual. Like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.